Welcome! In this lesson, we're going to learn how to turn a fraction into a decimal, step by step. There's one key rule to remember. Just divide the numerator by the denominator and round if necessary. Let's walk through several examples together, starting with the basics and working our way up. First up, 2 over 5. To convert this, we divide 2 by 5. Since 5 doesn't go into 2, we add a decimal and a 0 to continue making it 2.0. Now, we're really dividing 20 by 5, and 5 goes into 24 times 20 exactly 4 times. Subtract 20 minus 20 equals 0. We're done. So our final answer is 0.4 or 4/10. Now let's try 9 over 25. We divide 9 by 25. Since 25 doesn't go into 9, we add a decimal and a 0, just like before. Now it's 90 divided by 25 equals 3 with a remainder of 15. Add another 0, and now we divide 150 by 25. That's 6. Subtract 150 minus 150 equals 0. We're done. Final answer, 0.36. So 9 over 25 is equal to 0.36, or 36 hundredths. For 3 over 16, the decimal result is a bit longer. Using a calculator, you get this large number. This is exact, but sometimes we might want to round. Let's round this number to the thousandths place. That's 3 digits after the decimal. Look at the fourth digit, 5. If the next digit is 5 or more, we round the last digit up. So our final answer, 0.188, rounded to the nearest thousandth. Okay, let's go through 1 over 3, or the fraction 1/3. We start by asking, how many times does 3 go into 1? Well, it doesn't. 3 is bigger than 1, so we can't divide it evenly. So what do? We add a decimal point after the 1, like this, 1.0, and then we add a 0 to keep going. Now we're dividing 10 by 3 instead. Let's do that. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Now subtract. 10 minus 9 is 1. We're back to 1 again, so we bring down another 0, making it 10 again. 3 goes into 10 3 times, just like before. 3 times 3 is 9, subtract. And again, we're left with 1. And now you can probably see what's happening. Every time we divide 10 by 3, and we keep getting 3 as the answer. But we're always left with 1. This means the decimal never ends, and it repeats the number 3 over and over. So we write it like this, 0.333. And those dots mean the 3's go on forever. Or we can use a bar notation like this, 0.3 with a line over the 3 to show it repeats forever. So that's our final answer. That's called a repeating decimal. And it's super common when converting fractions. Now let's look at 17 over 11. This is what we call an improper fraction, because the number on top, 17, is bigger than the number on the bottom, 11. That just means the value is greater than 1 whole. Let's convert this to a decimal using long division. Ask yourself, how many times does 11 go into 17? 11 fits into 17 one time. 1 times 11 is 11. Subtract. 17 minus 11 is. So far, our answer is 1, with a remainder of 6. Now we add a decimal point to our answer, and we add a 0 to the remainder, so now we're dividing 60 by 11 goes into 65 times. 5 times 11 is 55. Subtract 60 minus 55 is 5. Still not 0. Add another 0, and now we're dividing 50 by 11. 11 goes into 54 times. 4 times 11 is 44. Subtract. 50 minus 44 is 6. Now we're back at 6, just like before. Next, we divide 60 by 11 again and get 5, then 50 by 11 again and get 4, and so on. The same 2 digits, 5 and 4, are going to keep repeating over and over. That means the decimal never ends and it follows a repeating pattern. So the decimal version of 17 divided by 11 is 1.5454545. And since those two digits, 5 and 4, keep repeating, we can use bar notation to show it. 1.54. We write a bar over the 5 and 4 to show they go on forever. This is just like we saw earlier with 1 over 3, where only the number 3 was repeated, but this time 2 digits repeat. That's your final answer. Finally, 17 over 20. This one's cleaner. 17 divided by 20 equals 0.85. No repeating, no rounding needed. Final answer, 0.85. So here's the big takeaway. Just divide the top number by the bottom. Add zeros if needed. Look for repeating patterns around your answer, depending on the situation. Now you can confidently convert fractions into decimals. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing. The more you do this, the easier it becomes.